What's going on, people? I just want to speak briefly on Farrakhan being banned off of social media. It's not surprising to me. It's like my account. I've been under attack, man, for like the past few years, man. And my account has been like dwindling, compared to other accounts and the way my account used to be. On my YouTube channel, I used to get thousands of views. Now, I'm lucky if I get a couple of hundred views, simply because of the fact that my videos don't show up. They don't show up, so it's hard for people to find my videos now. And I've had people that contact me and say, are you still on YouTube? Where are you? I don't see your videos anymore. I don't get notifications. Now, the notification button, people say they click on it, but they still don't get notified when I make videos. Okay, so, and I've made videos in the past about being monitored by YouTube, and how I'm being censored by YouTube, and how my videos are demonetized regardless of how rated G they are. They're demonetized, and then when they reach like maybe 100 or so, then they monetize the video. That's after a certain number of people saw it, then they monetize the video. So I'm not really making any money off of my videos. Okay, so I've gotten to the place where I expect to one day wake up and my channel's gone. I expect that. That's why I created the WordPress page, because I can still upload my videos there, and people who go to WordPress and follow me on WordPress will still have access to my videos even when YouTube delete my channel. Now, my channel has been deleted before, and that's when the downward spiral of my views started occurring, man. Was when the first time YouTube had deleted my channel. And I recall I made a video, Unanimo, and I was talking about white people that sleep with animals. And they not only removed that video, but they completely deleted the channel. And I got a notification saying that they permanently deleted my channel for one video. And so even after I had got my video reestablished again, then I signed on one day, and I had about 7 or 8 channels just disappeared off of YouTube. From that point on, I've been trying to get them back, and YouTube said that they reviewed it and they're going to keep it suspended. All right. So, and these videos weren't even they weren't even controversial. These are videos like entrepreneur, my artwork, my gun channel, a dream channel. So those channels just completely disappeared off of YouTube for no apparent reason. No YouTube strikes, no nothing, no violation. They just disappeared. So I already know that I'm being monitored. I know that I'm being censored. I know that people that used to be able to have access to my videos don't have access no more unless they actually search for me. If you search for me, they will come up, but they're just not going to appear in your recommendations, just because of the topics that I speak on. Now, back then, I made quite a few videos about black females and black dudes. As long as we're divided among ourselves, as long as we're making videos attacking each other, if I had beef channels, if I was on Sonetta's channel being interviewed, if I was on Tommy Sotomayor's channel being interviewed, if I was on Hassan Campbell, and I've seen him grow for nothing. And Hassan Campbell grew because of the fact that he's been doing interviews on different people's channel that have big channels. So he got more exposure by going to other people's channels, right? Whereas I've gotten invitations to people's channel, but I've never accepted it. So I've always been a loner, okay? And my channel rise and fall is solely because of myself, and not because of the fact that someone shared my videos, or because I was on somebody's channel that had a large following. All of my followers are pure, okay? None of them are bought. I've never bought no views. I've never bought no subscribers. I've never been on other people's channel. I never commented on people just to get clout. And in order for black people to really grow on YouTube, you have to fight against each other. You have to constantly have beefs, and you cursing at each other, and you exposing at each other, and you're exposing people's family photos and their children and their wives, and you're talking about, if you do that, YouTube will monetize your videos, you will get the views, you will get the support, people will support you. Look at what they're doing to Nature Boy. Now, I don't agree with Nature Boy, but a lot of what Nature Boy says is true. You know, you have to accept fact, man. A lot of what Nature Boy says is true. You know, and one thing I can say about Nature Boy, although a lot of people may not like him, but they do like him because that's why they watch him. One thing I say about Nature Boy, man, is he's been straight up and honest. He's been straightforward about his life, everything he put on camera. You know, so people really can't lie. They still lie, but, you know, his stuff is like out in the open. You know, you can't be no open than Nature Boy. You know, when it comes to his homosexuality and him like messing with children and whatnot, people going by things that he said himself. It wasn't like they heard it. He said it himself, you know, about how he have sex with his child sitting there and he allowed his son to play with his penis. These are things that Nature Boy said himself. All right. But one thing I give Nature Boy credit is that you can't be no transparent than Nature Boy, man. Everything he put on camera, man. Even when he have a fight with his so-called wife, Ileana, you know, all that stuff is in the open. And he's giving people fuel and ammunition, and people are eating off of Nature Boy. You may not like Nature Boy, you may not like Tommy Sotomayor, but Tommy Sotomayor and Nature Boy is feeding a lot of people because you upload their videos. They don't report you when you upload their videos. You monetize these videos that you're uploading, and you're getting paid for that. And because of the fact that your channel is built on drama, you're going to get those views, and YouTube is not going to bother you. But when you start speaking out against the system, against transgenderism, on homosexuality and politics, then you're guaranteed to be targeted. So I'm already preparing. I've been prepared to wake up one day and my channel's gone. I'm prepared for that, okay? But when it comes to Farrakhan, man, this is nothing new, and I'm gonna tell y'all why they doing it. The reason why you have people like Louis Farrakhan, InfoWars, and conservatives. The reason why conservatives are really being targeted is because of the fact that it was the conservatives that helped Trump, and that all goes back to Trump. The conservatives were the ones that really put Trump in office. And because of the fact that election time is fastly approaching, the Democrats, the Socialist Party, the Communist Party are doing everything in their power now to silence the voice of conservatives, so that whoever they have for an opponent or whoever they have to run, the front runner, they want that person to win. And see, this is all political. It's not personal. It's all political. So they don't want InfoWars, they don't want Louis Farrakhan, they don't want people like myself and people that's being banned, conservatives. They don't want us voicing our opinion because people listen to us. People listen to what we have to say, and people are being influenced by the messages that we put out there, right? So when you see channels, man, that's being targeted, that's being banned, that's being demonetized, it's because of the fact, I don't care how small the channel is, I don't care how big the channel is. If you see these channels being banned and targeted and demonetized, it's because there's a message that they really don't want people to hear. And you have news media like CNN, MSNBC, CBS, they're repetitive. They're playing a brainwashing psychological game with citizens because they keep repeating certain words that now people are starting to believe, because if you keep repeating things over and over again, people are going to start believing it. Homophobia, xenophobia. What's that other two words I'm hearing quite often on YouTube, and black people are spreading it like wildfire. What is it? There's a term that I'm always hearing, man, and I spoke on it in a video of the past. If I remember it, I'll let you guys know in another video. But when you hear certain buzzwords over and over and over again, you start repeating that yourself. You actually start believing that's true, when in reality it's a lie being repeated. And you continue to repeat lies over and over again, you're bound to start repeating those lies yourself, and you're going to start believing those lies, right? You're going to start acting out on it. But this is all because of Trump, man. And he's got so many, the Democrats, the elite, those that we call the Illuminati, they have Americans so brainwashed and so far under a spell that people hate Trump without reason and don't even know why, can't even give reason why they hate Trump. They'll repeat something they hear in the media, and you ask them, what did he do or say that's racist? And they'll start sputtering. And then they'll come back with, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to debate with you. And they try to end the discussion because they have nothing. Look at what they're doing to the Attorney General. Look at what they're doing to everyone that speak in favor of Trump or tell the truth, that there's no collusion at all. They silence you. They attack you. You become a target. So when they do that, that's sending a message out to other people. Like, for example, Trump was gonna, what's his name? Was gonna suggest him, what's his name? How can I forget his name? The black judge. But anyway, he was gonna recommend him, and he was like, no, I don't want that. Don't even recommend me. Don't even recommend me, because he knew that they were gonna start digging into him, and the black female that he was accused of being with, and all this. It's a bunch of nonsense, but he knew that. So so he didn't want to take part in that. So he's like, don't even recommend me. I don't want that battle. And what that does, it discourages people from following truth. You know, regardless of how much you hate Trump or think you hate Trump, you have to really sit down and think and question yourself, why do I hate him so much? What did he do that was worse than what any other president has done? You know, what makes him worse than any other president that was in the United States, that was president of this country? What did he do? Trump never enslaved nobody. If you're going to be upset, especially black people, is the one that enslaved you. The Democrats enslaved you. But you support them, you're loyal to them. And I'm going to do a video on, there's a title I had in mind, because I got so much going through my head, but blacks for sale. I'm going to speak on the fact that black people are for sale. Right now, you're being auctioned off. You're on the auction block right now. That's why you find so many Democrats. You don't find the Republicans do that. The Republicans aren't doing that. Trump is not doing that. They're real with who they are. The Democrats are the ones that's now offer you all kind of free stuff. They keep feeding racism into your psyche, making you feel and think that everything and everybody is a racist and everybody's out to get you. They're keeping you angry and emotional. They're keeping you in a position where you can't think for yourself. You can't think and you can't see the world, you can't see life without thinking racism, discrimination, and free stuff. So right now, black people are up for sale. Black people are on the auction blocks, and I'll make a video about that later on. So don't be surprised if one day, and I won't be surprised if I wake up one day and my channel's gone. Okay, because I've been target man for the last few years, and my channel is fastly dwindling. You know, that's because it's not getting the views. It's not being recommended to anyone else. You know, people don't see my channel, right? Unless there's people that's always been rocking with me from the very beginning. You know, or unless, of course, the algorithms, whatever they call it. Now, if I create videos where I'm going at Hassan Campbell and I'm going at Tommy Sotomayor, or I'm going at Young Pharaoh, and I'm going at this person and this black person, and we're beefing back and forth, oh, the algorithm is going to pick that up. My channel will be monetized, and I will get views, because it's keeping black people divided. It's keeping black people divided for a few pennies, for a few crumbs. See, so, and like I mentioned in a prior video, a house divided within itself will not stand. And right now, at the rate things are going with black people in America, we ain't gonna stand. We're not gonna stand. And you have even major corporations capitalizing off of black people. All they have to do is just put up some racial thing, and black people start, you know, advertising for them, pushing it. You know, oh, this is racism, this is discrimination, this is xenophobe, this is all that nonsense. And you actually exposing them, you giving them free advertisement. You know, so black people are on the auction blocks. Black people are being sold off into captivity. You're in captivity now. You're in mental slavery. But you're about to be put, and you're fastly approaching double mental slavery, to the point where already a lot of young people are coming up missing. Children are coming up missing. And you have a lot of so-called adults, even black people, selling their kids into captivity. You know, so slavery, I mean sex slaves, you know, these kids is being like at the border, man, all of these kids is being, you know, traded off into slavery, into captivity. You know, so a lot of black people are doing that. A lot of black females are selling their kids off, because somebody walk up and say, yo, I give you like $2,000 if you let me have your little son, or if you let me have your little daughter. And you got black females that are saying okay. And dudes are also agreeing with that too. You have black dudes and black females selling their kids off into slavery as a sex slave. You know, you take your kids' clothes off, start taking pictures of your kids, putting it on the internet, selling it to perverts. And then one day your child come up missing with your help, and now you want to get on TV and try to cry and play the victim. Right? But like I said, you have those out there that don't want to hear messages like this. So you have people that's conservatives, that's for Trump. They want to silence us. And what way to silence us is to get us off social media. Because then we can't put our message out there, people can't hear us, and they won't vote for Trump.